Okay. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's having a great day. I'll just say now, happy 4th of July. You know, it is the 4th of July when I'm recording this, so it's probably not going to be the 4th when I upload it. But I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July. Quick, cool little history about your boy here. I'm actually a long-lost relative of Francis Scott Key, the one who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. My family actually learned that through extensive DNA research. I'm also related to F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's a long-lost cousin of mine, so that's pretty interesting. So, you know, I'm born to have a great time on the 4th of July, even though I'm going to be stuck in this hot room recording and editing videos. So, you know, I don't want this intro to be too long, so I'll just get right into this. Today, we're going to be talking about another Assassin's Creed game. This will probably be my third Assassin's Creed video and my 100th Ubisoft video at this point, because I love torturing myself with that game development company and I will put myself through anything they put out. So I want to talk about an Assassin's Creed game that we don't have yet though. I want to talk about Assassin's Creed Mirage today, and honestly I am a little disappointed in what we've seen from it, and I will let you guys and I'll explain. Oh my gosh. And I'll get into all of that in a sec, because this intro, as I said, droning on too long. Let's push it aside and get right to Assassin's Creed Mirage and why I am just a little bit disappointed in it. So I'm gonna say real quick, my ferret is in the background eating, so if you hear any rattling noises, I apologize about that. And as always, I still have this creaky old chair that makes a bunch of noises, so if you hear that, I apologize as well. But today's video is, yep, you guessed it from what I kept saying at the beginning. It's Mirage, it's Assassin's Creed Mirage, and honestly, I'm a little upset with what we've seen. But not because it looks bad, but because of what we've seen compared to what we've been told isn't really matching up. And let me explain. So, to those out there that don't actually know the story of Assassin's Creed, it's a very long story, but I'll break it down into humans were created by this godlike species called Isus, and you probably know about Isus if you've played the later Assassin's Creed games, but they didn't really ever bring them up that much in the older ones, because it was more of a story mechanic rather than anything that you got to experience. You know, they created the Eden artifacts. They created the, Eden artifacts. Oh my gosh. They created the Eden... They created the Eden artifacts, and they created, Adam and Eve. It's a big story, but the Isus are like the Norse gods and the Egyptian gods in the newer games. So they're the creators of everything. Those are more demi-Isus, I guess, but that's kind of the explanation to the superpower kind of stuff you do, how it's not very historically accurate, but it is actually accurate to the Assassin's Creed storyline. But as I said, you never really saw that in the older games. You didn't have powers to shoot extra powerful arrows, or make your arrow light on fire out of nowhere, or slam down electricity on the ground. You were never able to do that in Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, stuff like that. And when they announced Assassin's Creed Mirage, the biggest thing they explained was they were going back to the roots of Assassin's Creed. And what everyone thought that meant was, quick assassinations, good stealth mechanics, and a bigger focus on being an assassin rather than the combat. And it looks like we will have that, and we are returning to the same location, but the one thing that kind of disappoints me is the combat. It all looks exactly the same. It looks almost like Origins, like they did a copy and paste of Origins. Not trying to say they did, it just looks like that in the trailer. Now, I will give my first thoughts on the game, but honestly, so far, what I have seen, it does not look like they returned to the roots. Sure, the location and maybe the style of the assassins is closer to Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, but the gameplay does not look like it has returned at all, and that's what we're focused on. We want the gameplay to be similar to the original games. I mean, yeah, it's cool that we have locations, characters, outfits similar, but what we really want is the gameplay, and I feel like a lot of people will agree with me on that. Now, I will say, from what they have shown, there are a few things that did return to the roots. As I said, We wanted more stealth, and this does not look like it's going to be as stealthy as the original Assassin's Creed, but they did explain that they did amp up the stealth system, so we should be seeing something in the stealth area that is a little bit better than games like Origins or Valhalla. Now, all the nitpicky stuff aside, there were a few things that I really did like and I am very excited to see. One of those things is the return of location. Now, I said we don't really care about that. We want more original gameplay, which is true, but it is nice to see. We're going back to the Middle East and we're going to have locations very close to the first and second games. And they did a really cool thing, putting in a new color filter just for the people who really enjoyed that bluish gray filter. They added in an option just to have that so it really resembles the older Assassin's Creed, and I do think that's really cool. And on top of that, the game is being designed by a bunch of people who love the older Assassin's Creeds as well, so it is being made by trusted people. As far as you could say, Ubisoft is a trusted company. Now, I don't know what to think yet. I need to play this game. I need to wait till it comes out, and if I like it, I will probably make a video on it. If I don't like it, I'll probably make a video on it too. But I just wanted to talk about how I don't think this looks like as much of a return to the roots as they are advertising it to be, and who knows, maybe it will be, but honestly, this looks like it's going in the same direction and the same path that Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla all went in. Not that those are bad games, but they're just very different from the original, and to claim that this one's going back to the roots, you better give us a game that is very close to the first and second game, even the third one, but it's really those two first games, and I'm very excited to see what they did with it. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed in what they've shown. That doesn't mean I'm not excited to try the game out, and I'm not excited to see the new Assassin's Creed world they gave us, because as I said, I put myself through every Ubisoft game they feel like giving us, and this is not going to be exempt from that. So I don't want this video to be too long. I'm not going to drone on, so I'll just conclude everything down to saying it looks like a very cool game, but I don't know if it's going to be a return to the roots. We'll just have to see on that. And as always, if you want to tell me what you think Mirage looks like, if it looks good, if it looks bad, definitely drop that in the comments below. If you have any other game suggestions, don't forget to drop those in the comments. And as always, go to my channel and check out all my other videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything new coming out. Go check out BillyTheWhip.com or just Billy the Whip for some awesome new music. And as always, stay in the shadows and have a great day.
Under Billy the Whip, so clean, Billy the Whip supreme, brushing off all the fiends, don't need beans, don't drink lean, changing up the routine, trying to get him.